So you're 15 years old.
Yeah.
And you go live with your aunt.
Yeah.
And
I'm finna turn 16.
how long were you living at your aunt's?
Shit, for 2 years. I was her for 2 school years.
And then that's when you dropped out of high school?
Mm-hmm.
And what happens? What do you do with yourself then?
Shit, when I dropped out, shit, I went to stay with my uncle. And I went over there. And shit got even worse, cause now like he really didn't care. He cared, but he wasn't the type to be like, hey, what's going on in the streets? Like, what you doing? They didn't know. So I go do some shit and come back to the house and they not really paying attention. So to where when they finally figure shit out, like I had to get shot for them to, you know what I'm saying? I got shot in my like 2007. You know what I'm saying? I'm 17, about to turn 18. I ended up getting shot. That's when they like shit getting serious. Like he was with me when I got shot. And he was wondering like,
take me through what happened. So how many times have you been shot? Twice?
Yeah, 3 different. I got shot with on 3 different occasions.
3 different occasions.
I got grazed one time.
Okay,
so,
take me through the first time.
All right, the first time, a little female set me up. I was cool with her. I don't know what the fuck she set me up for, but shit, I went over there, whatever. I got my uncle with me, my 2 cousins and shit. We in the house for like probably no longer than 3 minutes and shit, and she's just acting funny as hell. Like she keep moving around, fidgeting. Like, let's go outside. I need you to get some groceries out the car. She like, I'm like, man, we can get it before we leave. Ah, well, can you walk to the mailbox with me? I'm like, walk to the mailbox. I'm like, bro, it's 12 o'clock at night, almost 1 in the morning. I'm like, hell nah. She like, well, she just kept trying to get me outside. And I'm like, what the fuck? Hell nah. So I'm like, man, I'm chilling. She like, y'all hungry? Whatever, we stay in the house for a minute. So she come again, like, can you please help me get this stuff out the car? I need to get out the car. Right? She's trying to get me out the house.
Get out!
So
Get out!
I said, fuck it, bro. I'm like, man, y'all come on, bro. Let's go help her get this shit out the car. So I walks out the door. So as soon as I walks out the door, I see like 10 dudes from the right and like another 10 from the left side. They all got on all black. And I knew like 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? Usually they be like, what's up, cat? What's up? They was all just looking at me like, mugging me like, I'm like, nah, this is weird. In the hallway, skinny as hell. So they coming right here, they just coming closing me in. So it's a door right here though, that you can get out of and go downstairs. So once they closing in and shit, she comes out the door. So soon as she comes out the door, one of them say, what's up, cat? Like a, you know what I'm saying? Not no what's up type, like you my nigga type way, like nigga I'm tripping. So soon as he said that, I just hear the door slam and it's quiet as fuck, like boom, and it locked. So I turned around, I said, bitch, you set me up. She was like, I sure did, pussy. After she said that shit, I know they finna fuck me up. So I just hit the bitch, like I stole on the bitch twice. And as soon as I did that, I turned around because I knew they was gonna be close. As soon as it just, bah, 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 bah. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like, he like 2 feet in front of me, like he like right here. I'm talking about he shot like 8 times, I only get hit in my wrist and my arm. It broke my arm.
Really,
so,
nigga?
I'm like, that was 8 shots, like how the fuck? I still to this day be like, how the fuck he right here shoot that many times and only hit me in my wrist, in my arm?
He lied!
Like, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be God. It was God. Cause that's crazy, that don't even make no sense. So, from that shit, you know what I'm saying? I goes out the door, go down. I'm like, fuck that. Like, I don't even know I'm shot yet though. I didn't even feel that shit. So, I think cause my shit was pumping, I didn't even feel it. So to where, I'm like, man, I gotta get on these niggas. Like, fuck nah, bro, I gotta get on these niggas. I'm like, bro. So, I try to chase them down or whatever, all that shit, and.
Okay, so after you get shot, you go to the hospital?
Now I went to, it's a little chick house I was talking to. I go over there, run up there. I get over there, my homies, they already there. And my uncle, they already there. So I goes in there.
So they already know you've been shot? You've called?
Yeah, because they was there with me when I got shot. So when the bullets when they start shooting, they ran outside that door that was right there to the side. So.
Oh, so they was at the house with you when the girl
Yeah, they was at the apartments with me. Yeah, when she set me up, we was all right here. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't know I was finna hit her. They didn't know I was finna take off. We didn't know she was setting us up. We didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know that. So Once I run over there to the apartment, I goes in. I'm walking around. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? My homie, the nigga, he got some shit on him and shit. He got a banger on him or whatever. And I'm like, bro, what's up? I'm like, why you ain't doing nothing? I'm like, what's up? He like, so, you know what I'm saying? I take the motherfucker and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, what the bullets at? He pulls the bullets out of his pocket. Like, I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different when you register and you got your gun on you and somebody doing something. It's self-defense. So he didn't even have no bullets in the gun. I'm like, why you carrying the gun with no bullets, bro? You know what I'm saying? So fuck all that. So from that, I called my homie because he be with them. He be with some of the dudes. So I called him. I'm like, hey, bro. I'm like, man, I just got shot. He was like, you'll be all right. And hung up. I'm like, what? I said, bro, I'm like, nigga, they just shot me. Whoa, they just shot me. He was like, pussy, you should have been dead. This is my homie. I'm talking about somebody I be with every day. He like, pussy, you should have been dead. So now I'm like, come to find out, he had something to do with this shit. I'm like, damn. And then the chick I was talking to, she saw me on her phone. She like, well, he been trying to talk to me and telling me, don't fuck with you. He gonna get, he want to be with me. And I'm like, bitch, why you ain't been telling me this a long time ago? So basically, I set me up over a bitch that he wanted to be with. Some weird ass shit. So by the time she doing that, blood just start gushing out my arm. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is when shit calming down. It just start, because it was stinging a little bit, but I thought I got
Hey,
grazed.
bro, come on now, dog.
So, because when I got shot, I didn't feel that shit, feel it at all until I start calming down. So blood and shit gushing out my motherfucking arm. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck to do? I'm just running around trying to push shit on it to stop it. And I just went to the hospital and they was like, yeah, you shot. They hit you and shit. When they did the x-ray.
Did it go all the way through?
Yeah, it's still in there. The bullet's still in there. They said they would have took it out. I wouldn't be able to use my, like, this much on my arm, on my fingers and shit, my arm. So it was on my nerves. So it grew around, the bone grew around and on my nerves. So like you can feel that motherfucker.
Does it still give you problems today?
Yep. Like I can't turn it all the way. You see this crooked, like this straight, and this one I can't. Like when it get cold, it be hurting like a motherfucker. So,
damn. How long did it take you to recover from it?
Like 6 months.
Lie!
Like it shattered all this shit. Like I had to have a full cast on for like 6 months. I had to learn how to drive with my left hand. Like still to this day, I drive with my left hand, like one finger, because I had the old school Chevy and it was easy to turn the wheel. So I just put my finger in there and turn like that. I still be driving like that though.
Damn, that's a long time, 6 months.